A special thanks to our sponsor for today's video, Edelkrone. This is the Edelkrone JibONE, and it's a really interesting piece of filmmaking gear. So what this is a jib, what allows you to get shots that go up, down, left, right. You can kind of swing your camera all around. But the really cool and unique thing about this one is that it's completely autonomous, which means that I can set the different positions where I want my camera to point, hit a button, and it's just gonna go through and fluidly make the transition from one shot to another without having to do much more. So to show you how powerful this tool is, I asked my buddy Travis to do a short yoga flow, and I filmed the whole sequence. Now Travis is a world-renowned yoga instructor. He's got an awesome 108-day program that he just released, and this is one of the flows from that program. This whole sequence that you're about to see was entirely shot on the JibONE, no added stabilization in post. So my favorite aspect around this product is the fact that basically anybody could pick one of these up and start using it immediately. So it's super simple to set up. Once you have it on your tripod, you just need to get your camera mounted, and then you balance the weight forwards or backwards to make it balance out so that no matter where you put this, it just freezes. So once that's set, you just plug in the power, and then you pair using the Edelkrone app. And the coolest aspect around this jib, I think, is the way that you control your in and out points. So you just find the position that you want to start in, and then you hold on the app for pose 1. Go to the second position, hold for position 2. Now to just move between them, you can set your speed and how much you want it to feather in and out. And all you have to do is tap on the pose that you want it to go to, and the camera's going to automatically move. It's crazy how easy this product is to get up and running with. And I've worked with a lot of automation products because when it comes to my client work, there's a lot of times where I want to have multiple cameras, I want to have multiple moving cameras, and I can't necessarily hire the extra help just because budgets are smaller. That's just kind of a factor that's happening in the industry. So having an automated jib that allows you to get these dynamic shots just opens up a world of possibilities. For me, I run a fitness production company, so I can have this camera kind of continuously moving in the background while I operate another camera. And as you can see, even with this short yoga thing that I did with Travis, I was able to create an awesome looking sequence only using this JibONE and then moving it around in a few different spots. And the whole thing is pretty easy to put together. So I have a little bit more of a complicated setup right now because I have the head plus on the end of the jib, which allows me to move the camera in different directions. So rather than just having the camera static on this end, I can point the camera 3-axis, move around so that I can create more dynamic looking shots. Now, you don't have to have this head module to make this whole thing work, but when you're doing your jib move, essentially you'll just have your camera pointed in one direction if you didn't have this. So the breakdown of how this works is essentially you have your JibONE, and that's this whole component here. And that's comprised of this arm, which shrinks down to about half of the size when you want to store it and move away, or you can change the distance of your move by shrinking this down a little bit. Now, also you have weights. This is important because with the jib, you have to make this fully balanced. And so what your weights do is going to counteract your head or whatever, the camera or whatever else you put here on the end. The cool thing is with the weights that Edelkrone has designed, they're all just a hand tighten. So I have 4 on here right now, which completely balances out the weight that I have on the jib right now. So if I was to want a lighter setup, I would take less weights and not use the Head Plus. Now at the end over here, you have the control module. So this is what's controlling the whole jib to do these kind of movements. Now everything is hand tightened. With Edelkrone products, they make it super simple, so you don't really have to bring a whole lot of extras. You just pull this out, do a few screws, and you have it set up ready to go. Right now I have it just in the up-down motion, but you can actually set this axis here so that it creates an arc, or it does more of a slider-like settings, so that you can do a bunch of different styles of moves with one product and not have to bring more than this when you're out filming. And for me, the selling point of this is the fact that you can do loopable moves. So if you were to be shooting an interview, or for me, I do a lot of fitness video production, I can set this and do a few different movements with the head and the jib, and it goes back and forth between them endlessly. And so for me, you can set this up and forget it. Guys, I'll put a link down below in the description to some more information about the Edelkrone JibONE and all the other different attachments that I had that I was working with on this video. And if you have any questions at all, make sure you put them down in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts on this piece of gear and if it's something that you might consider adding into your camera setup. All right, guys, that's it. I'll see you on the next one.